Underdog Project is an animal-assisted therapy organisation working with at-risk teens and shelter dogs. Using a unique combination of dog training activities and life skills workshops, we help teenagers to overcome social and behavioural problems and at the same time help shelter dogs to accelerate their adoption and keep the homes that they find. In South Africa, it's frightening how many of our children are falling through the gaps in the school system. The curriculum is just not designed to deal with the stress of living with everyday realities that they're facing. There's drug abuse, domestic violence, gangs and extreme poverty. So with the Underdog Project, we hope that by bringing them together with shelter dogs, we can maybe help them overcome some of these. Our goal is to equip school leavers with the ability to cope with life's ups and downs and to tackle challenges head on. And then also to instill humane education, responsible pet ownership, kind pet ownership. And our last goal is to help shelter dogs get adopted, so they can find forever homes and keep them. We use a form of dog training called positive reinforcement training, which is force-free and non-violent. This encourages the children to, instead of reacting in a punishing kind of way, they respond with problem solving and techniques that we teach them. We've partnered with Hout Bay High School to provide their grade 9 learners with an Underdog project. We call it the Youth Builder program. We take 11 grade 9 pupils who've been identified as at risk, and they come to us every week for dog training and life skills.
What I've learned about the Underdog Project is how to train dogs and how to let them be adopted by houses or by households. What I want to do when I finish school is to become a veterinarian one day.
What I like about the Underdog Project is the way I can socialize with the dogs and how to train them to be around humans and do tricks. The project's changed my life because I can go now into my community and I can work with other dogs, and I can, when we're done here at this project, I can start, as teenagers, we can start the new, we can start our own group and we can get together and train dogs ourselves.
We've also partnered with another organisation called 613. 613 also provides non-invasive therapy to SA Children's Home, and we do their canine therapy for them.
The dogs and students, what they learn through the techniques that I teach them is self-awareness. It builds better self-esteem. It provides them with the opportunity to make better choices in life. But I think the biggest thing for me is that it provides the dogs and the kids a sense of belonging. The challenges that I'm faced with youth at risk is participation, is to get them in a group structure where they actually listen to instructions, clearly listen to instructions, and fully participate. How the dogs help with this is, dogs is cute, they can't talk, they can be cuddled, they are playful. And I think this is the way that the dogs help is to almost like hold the attention span of the child and face them back to what the program is about. The teens have changed in a huge way. When the teens came to us firstly in this program, they were scared, they were shy, they didn't really communicate, and how they've changed. They've got better communication, not just back into their communities, but I've noticed amongst themselves, like there's not much swearing going on anymore.
We are very fortunate to have a dedicated team of volunteers who run Underdog Project and help with the training and facilitating of the project. And we've also had generous donations from ShopRite, who've enabled our kids to have lunches during training and also sponsored our agility equipment. And Hills continues to sponsor our dog food for training, and we use a lot of dog food during training. We're a small organisation with big dreams. One of our long-term goals is to expand Underdog to other parts of Cape Town and hopefully nationally as well. For the moment though, we want to make sure that we can provide a holistic service to the learners that we currently have, which includes connecting them with opportunities, ensuring that their home life is stabilised, and doing family interventions.
For the kids out there, what I want to say to them is, If you cannot cope in your community, you cannot change your community, but you can change yourself in order to cope in your community. You do not have to be part of what your community does.